Welcome to CSL TV. And I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day now. I just got this up just in case, somebody told me I should do it, so I'm going to do it anyway. But we about to go to the courtroom because, what I'm saying, we going to see what these people be doing, you feel me? But anyway, I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. And if you haven't already, you can help me out by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and commenting down below. And the good thing about those comments, I love reading them, so I love the feedback. So please do that. And if you have anything, any other social media out there or whatever, let people know what we do over here at CSL TV, because I try to bring you guys content that nobody else bring y'all, as well as in hoping I'm the first one to bring this content to y'all. Hey, as I always look at it, we can't be everywhere at all time. So, people who watch me might not watch somebody else, or might not hear about something else. So they might be like, hey, I heard about this from such and such over there at CSL, and whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go to this content like I said. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. And it is the weekend, baby, so you already know what we gonna do. Let's get it.
You had to do is let me see my kid. Now you're never going to see her again.
The following program shows the proceedings and hearings from courtrooms around the country. Not all outcomes are known or final. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Due to the intensity of some of these scenes, viewer discretion is advised.
303 Adams been hit, officer down.
I have not 1 ounce of remorse for Treesan's death.
I hope, really, I never ever see anybody like you again. You give a new meaning to the word evil. I've never, ever seen anybody like you.
First up, we're in Des Moines, Iowa, where 39-year-old Randall Moore is awaiting sentencing after being convicted of multiple violent crimes. 1 year earlier, he kidnapped his estranged wife, Therese Ann Lynch, inciting a hostage standoff with police from her apartment.
He has 20 shells. He wants no one to come to the door.
Moore fired 2 shots from a shotgun, one at a police officer, striking him in the hand.
303 Adams, I've been hit. Okay, 303 Adams been hit, officer down.
And another, killing Therese Ann Lynch. He claimed he murdered Lynch because she wouldn't allow him to see his infant son, who was at daycare at the time of the shootings. Moore was charged and convicted of first-degree kidnapping, sexual abuse, and the murder of Therese Ann Lynch, as well as attempted murder of a police officer. But now at sentencing, Moore must come face-to-face with his own mother-in-law.
What you did to my daughter, Therese Ann Marie Lynch, was evil, hateful, and despicable. You are now dead and rotting and repulsive to me.
But before she can finish, Moore interrupts and takes a direct shot at the grieving mother.
Read the journal she wrote. She hated you.
Thank you, Judge.
She hated you.
Thank you.
You're a loser.
Then he drops a bombshell.
Now I'll tell you point blank, I have not 1 ounce of remorse for Treesan's death. It could have all been prevented. All you had to do is let me see my kid. Now you're never going to see her again.
Now, before handing down the sentence, it's veteran Judge Joel Novak who has the last word.
If anybody didn't know what a piece of work you were before you start talking, they know it now. I've never, ever seen anybody like you. I hope, really, I never ever see anybody like you again. The court doesn't allow me to punish you any more than I'm doing now. If I could, I would.
Randall Moore was sentenced to 3 life sentences for the crimes against Therese Ann Lynch and an additional 25 years for the attempted murder of a police officer. He's currently serving his time at the Anamosa State Penitentiary.
People like this guy need to be put under the fucking jail, you feel me? How you gonna say you don't feel bad for what you did, and how you shot the police and all this other shit? Like, and then I felt the judge when he wished he could have gave him more time than he could have. Hell, 3 times, 3 life sentences is not enough, Judge. I hope motherfuckers get his ass. And I hate to say something like that, but these are the type of people that make this earth poisonous and toxic. You know what I'm saying? Because of their mind capacity. Hell, we just seen this young dude from Memphis, 19, who got out and then he went on a killing spree. Like, come on now. We don't need people like that in this world where we all living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going through your mind? And then you already know up there in freaking Colombia, they got a place of worship for the devil, for Satan. So it's like, what in the world is going on? And it's supposed to have been the first one that's been, you know what I'm saying, reported a place of worship for the devil and for Lucifer and all this other stuff. So, like I always say, y'all be careful, watch your surroundings, watch these idiots. Every door that opens, make sure you look to see what type of entrance is coming in or what is coming through the entrance. Just like this kid who went in I was on a parts store, shot a innocent man, innocent person. So
Next, we're in York, South Carolina for the sentencing hearing of LaMarcus Williamson. Face to face with the judge, the 30-year-old seems uneasy as he waits to learn his punishment. Williamson pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and robbery for violently attacking and choking a female college student 6 months earlier. He now faces up to 15 years in prison. Representing Williamson in the courtroom today is York County Public Defender Dan Hall. He's filling in as a favor for a colleague who's handled the case up to this point. It also just happens to be the attorney's 58th birthday. As the judge prepares to hand down a sentence, two bailiffs reposition themselves, perhaps taking notice of Williamson's body language. Then comes the moment of truth. The judge hits Williamson with the maximum sentence, 15 years in prison. And he doesn't take the news well. After the judge makes his ruling, Public Defender Dan Hall places his hand on Williamson's back, perhaps as a comforting gesture. Remember, Hall is just filling in at this hearing, and on his birthday, no less. So, how's that saying go? No good deed goes unpunished? Even while handcuffed, Williamson delivers a hard-hitting shot, and both men tumble to the ground before officers jump in. Back on his feet, Hall wipes the blood from his mouth, but is not seriously injured. For the unsolicited sucker punch, Williamson is charged with criminal contempt of court and gets an additional 6 months tacked onto his 15-year sentence.
Oh boy, I can't believe this idiot right here. How you gonna attack the man in the courtroom, bro? You get sentenced 15 years, and then you want to attack the man in the courtroom. Like, what type of guy are you? I mean, like I said, y'all, this is the toxic that we need off this planet. How they talking about global warming and all this other stuff polluting the earth. Hell, these type of people is polluting the earth. Look at this. I'm gonna move myself out the way. And look at this dude. Aggravated assault and robbery. And then he hit the man in the courtroom after being sentenced 15 years. The judge should have gave him an additional 15 years since you want to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Hell, 5 years, 6 months ain't shit. He should have stroked him. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have been doing.
This story is almost too crazy to believe. Cops say they found DNA of an elected official at the scene of a murder. Over the weekend, newspaper reporter Jeff Gehrman was found stabbed to death outside his home in Las Vegas. Investigators released this surveillance video of a suspect on Tuesday.
The suspect was wearing an orange shirt with reflective stripes, a straw hat, and was carrying a duffel bag, in what was likely an attempt to either disguise his identity or conceal his identity.
Cops looked at whether this was a burglary gone wrong or if it was connected to his work.
We knew that as investigative reporter, he had written several articles, and there were different allegations and statements about potential people that would be upset about it.
Investigators say that led them to look at Public Administrator Robert Tellis. The reporter had written several articles about the politician, alleging he created a hostile work environment and had an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. Tellis has repeatedly denied those allegations, but he lost his re-election bid after they came out. Cops searched Tellis's home on Wednesday and came back later that day to arrest him. They had to take him out of his house on a stretcher after they say they found him with self-inflicted wounds. NBC News has reached out to Tellis but hasn't heard back yet.
His arrest, he went into medical distress. Nearby, EMS were called by police to attend the scene. He was pronounced deceased at the hospital.